Hello students, welcome to RD Chemistry. In this video, I'll explain the defects in solids and we'll solve the problems. Defects are also known as the imperfections. So what are imperfections, defects in solid? Any deviation from regular arrangement in the crystalline solid is called as the imperfection. If there is a loss of cation, anion or molecule, then that kind of deviation is called the defects in solid. There are three types of defects. We have studied under the point defects. First one is the stoichiometry defect, non-stoichiometry defect, impurity defect. Under stoichiometry, there are two types. One is known as the Schottky defect and other one is called as the Frenkel defect. Under non-stoichiometry defects, we have got metal excess defect and metal deficiency defect. Okay, we shall see in detail about these defects. Let's see the first defect, that is the stoichiometry defect. In this case, number of positive and negative ions are exactly in the ratio as indicated by the formula. The formula will not change. Remember, under this we are going to study only for ionic compounds. Okay. Under that first one we have got the Schottky defect. Schottky defect is also known as the vacancy defect in solids. The number of missing cations and anions are equal. Remember, equal number of cations and anions are missing, but electrical neutrality is maintained. Whenever cation anion is missing, what will happen? Mass of the substance decreases or density of the substance decreases. Volume remains the same. Now, this defect is shown by the ionic compounds in which cation and anion have got almost similar size. This is very important. Examples to be remembered: sodium chloride, potassium chloride and silver bromide. Okay, here the cation is missing and anion is missing. Okay, clear? The second type is known as the Frenkel defect, and this defect, an ion shifts from the original lattice site and goes to the interstitial site. See here A plus cation is missing and going to the interstitial space. Therefore, in the original lattice point, there is a cationic vacancy and cation goes to the space called as the interstitial space or the site. Now, in this case, electrical neutrality as well as the stoichiometry of the compound is maintained. Formula of the ionic compound remains the same. Since cations are smaller in size, so generally cations shift from the lattice site to the interstitial site. Remember student, here cation should be very small in size compared to that of the anion. Examples to remember: zinc sulfide, silver chloride and silver bromide. Remember one more thing, silver bromide shows both Schottky defect as well as the Frenkel defect. Okay. Second type is called the non-stoichiometry defect. Under the first type is a metal excess defect. And here metal excess defect due to the anionic vacancy. Anionic vacancy means vacancy created by the anions. Now see here. This defect arises when anion is missing from the lattice side, leaving behind an electron so that charge remains balanced. For example, if I take sodium chloride, sodium plus Cl minus, entire crystal lattice. Suppose sodium chloride heated in the presence of sodium vapor. What will happen? Here there should have been one chloride, correct? The chloride will shift here, the chloride will shift here, and this sodium will lose its electron. That lost electron is occupied in this anionic vacancy here. Okay? So the site containing electron is called the F center. So this is the F center now. Now this F center imparts color to the crystal. F stand for far bent center in the German, meaning color producing center. Examples to remember: sodium chloride and potassium chloride. Okay. Next one is the metal excess defect due to the cationic vacancies. Now here extra cation is present in the interstitial site and electron is also present in the another interstitial site, so that electrical neutrality is maintained. Now this defect is similar to the Frenkel defect found in the crystals having the Frenkel defect. Okay, right? Consider this example, zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is actually white in color. Okay. When heated strongly becomes zinc. That oxide O2 minus. Okay. Zinc 2 plus O2 minus. That oxygen loses 2 electrons actually. 2 electrons is lost. Then the oxide is formed. But that will combine with one more oxygen to form half the molar oxygen gas. Okay. So oxygen gas is lost. That means there should have been oxide anionic vacancy. Correct? Anion is lost from there. Correct? Now here zinc also goes to the interstitial site, which means here this A plus should have been zinc. It goes to the interstitial site. Also electron is going to the interstitial site. Okay. So this, because of this defect, the zinc oxide finally becomes yellow in color. It becomes yellow in color. Clear? Next one, the metal deficiency defect. Here, this defect occurs when metals show the variable valency. Consider ferrous oxide, FeO, okay, crystal, Fe2 plus oxide 2 minus. Now, this ferrous has a tendency to become Fe3 plus, can undergo oxidation. So, what will happen now? Fe2 plus may disappear and can appear in the form of Fe3 plus. Now, we have to equate the charges now. Okay, you have to equate the charges. So, if I take a 3 ferrous ion, if I replace all the 3 ferrous ion by the ferric ion, I require 2 ferric ion. That means if there are 3, 1, 2, 3 ferrous ion, Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus and Fe2 plus. Okay. What will happen? The 3 are replaced by the 2 ferric ions. That means this one and this one space is replaced by the Fe3 plus, correct? Fe3 plus, correct? And this is the left empty now. That means this is a cation, metal deficiency. Metal is less in number. So it is called the metal deficiency defect. So therefore, FeO as the variable composition between 0.93, can you see here 0.93 to 0.96 for the iron. Now in the crystals of FeO, some Fe2 plus cations are missing and they are filled by the Fe3 plus ion, and the loss of positive charge is made up by the presence of the required number of the Fe3 plus ions. Clear? Right? Third type is called as the impurity defect. Consider pure sodium chloride. Suppose during crystallization there is a strontium coming in, strontium cation coming in. So what will happen now? Some of these sodium ions can be replaced by the strontium. Okay, that means if I put one strontium into the sodium chloride crystal, 2 sodium ions will be replaced. Okay, that means instead of sodium plus, strontium comes. See here, these are the two different elements. That's why we use the word impurity. Other than the sodium comes. That means 2 sodium ions are replaced by 1 strontium. Here, this will be gone now. So instead of 1 sodium, there is a strontium 2 plus. So what will happen now? Here there is a cationic vacancy. Okay, this is called the cationic vacancy. Okay, cationic vacancy. So the number of cationic vacancy, number of cation vacancy is equal to number of strontium ions, correct? Number of strontium ions. If I add 1 strontium 2 plus, 1 vacancy is created. If I add 2 strontium plus, 2 cationic vacancy will be created. So because of the impurity defect is observed. Clear? And we get a cationic vacancy. Cations space will be empty now. Okay, right? So let's quickly solve some of the problems. Simple problems are there. If you thorough with the defects, it will be easier. The flame colors of the metal ions are due to, remember the F center. F center produces the colors. Okay. And F center due to the metal excess defect due to anionic vacancy. Correct. Due to anionic vacancies. Correct. So answer is option number 4 here. Clear? Right? Easy, no? Question number 2. Which of the following defects in the crystal lower the density? When equal number of cations and anions are missing, mass of the substance decreases, therefore density also decreases. Which defect is that? That is the Schottky defect. Second one is the answer. Question number 3. Schottky defect in the crystal is observed when? Schottky defect observed when equal number of cations are missing from anions are missing from the lattice sites, correct? So where the answer? Answer is option number 4, right? Fourth one is the answer. Clear? Question number 4. Correct statement regarding the defects in solid. Frenkel defect usually favored by very small difference in size in the cation anion. No, not very small difference, large difference. There should be a large difference. Cation should be very small, anion should be very large. There will be large difference. Okay, first statement is a wrong statement. Okay, next one. Schottky defect has no effect on the physical property of the solid. No, what will happen due to Schottky defect? Density of the solid decreases. So density is one of the physical property. Therefore, second one is a wrong statement. Third one, trapping of proton in the lattice leads to the formation of center. F center because of what? Not proton, it's because of the electrons. So third one is also a wrong statement. Fourth one, Frenkel defect is an dislocation defect. What do you mean by dislocation? Now in the case of Frenkel defect, small size cation missing from the lattice point and goes to the interstitial sites, correct? Interstitial site. So moving from one point to the another point is called a dislocation. Located means fixed. Dislocation means moving from one place to another place. So option number 4 is the correct answer, correct statement. Question number 5. 1 mole of sodium chloride doped with the 10 to the power minus 5 mole strontium chloride. Number of cation vacancies in the crystal structure would be. Now this is with respect to the impurity defect, correct? Impurity defect, correct? So I will calculate number of cation vacancies. So therefore number of cationic vacancies depends on what? Depends on impurity is equal to the amount of the impurity added, right? Amount of the impurity added, correct? Amount of the impurity. So what is the impurity here? Added 10 to the power minus 5 mole strontium chloride, correct? Right? Yeah. Now when I say mole, okay, we want number of cationic vacancy. We don't want in terms of mole. So 10 to the power minus 5. 1 mole means Avogadro number. Therefore 10 power minus 5 means 10 power minus 5 into Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 power 23 cations are there. Cationic vacancies. So many cationic vacancies. So which is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power. This will be equal to how much? 23 minus 5 will be equal to 18. Correct? So the answer is this one. So find out the option number, students. Option number is C, right? Third one is the answer. Clear? Like the video, share the videos, and please do subscribe. Also, please write down the comments. Thank you for watching.